What is going on, LEGO investors? So today we're going to talk about a set that I believe is going to fly under the radar in 2024. Yes, it's a long ways out, but as an investor, you need to look at the past, present, and future. And today we're going to look at what might be retiring in 2024, and I think a set, because there is such a great lineup of sets retiring at the end of 2024, and I think 2024 is probably one of the best years ever for Lego sets retiring. Well, potentials. Obviously, anything could change, so this video just might not make sense in the future, but going off, say, a 2 year shelf life for a lot of sets, I think people are going to focus on other sets and they're going to pass this one up. And I think this one is going to be a great investment. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this. Do you agree? Do you think this is going to be a grand slam? Or do you think this just is going to be a dud set? But either way, love to hear it. Please comment down below. It definitely helps the channel and it helps the community. So let's dive into it. This set that I believe is going to fly under the radar is the TIE Bomber, item number 75347. So obviously I have to say it. This might not retire at the end of 2024, but assuming it's got a 2 year shelf life and it retires at the end of 2024, I think this is a great investment. And why do I say that? Well, next year we have a ton of sets retiring. Well, a potential of a ton of sets. But the lineup is just phenomenal. And because there's such great sets, people are gonna put their money elsewhere. They're gonna look at this one, they're gonna say, it's an okay set, but I like the helmet line. So let's just take a look at some of the helmets that have a potential of retiring next year. So we've got Princess Leia Boushh, Mandalorian helmet, Captain Rex, Commander Cody, Darth Vader. All these helmets could maybe retire at the end of 2024. I think Leia Boushh will definitely retire at the 2024 because that's a Target exclusive, and I love this helmet. I think this is the number 2 helmet. It's going to be the number 2 helmet of all time, but we'll have to wait and see. But sometimes they extend sets 3 to 4 years. Like if they retire Vader, maybe the Mandalorian might get extended. It was supposed to retire last year or this year, but it looks like it might retire next year. But Lego likes to switch things up. These could get extended, and they throw us for loops. But just let's say 3 helmets. That's a pretty good amount retiring next year. And I'm not even going to talk about other sets. Like you've got the potential for the Superstar Destroyer, then you've got the Ahsoka Tano Jedi Shuttle potentials. There is just an insane amount of great sets retiring next year. And people are going to say, do I want to take a gamble on an overpriced TIE Bomber, or do I want to buy a helmet on sale that has a really good chance of hitting $100? They're going to choose the helmets. And then this one, so it retails for $64, but it has already been on sale, and that tells me that it's not selling. Every Target and store that I go to, this set is just not selling at all. And they're always in stock, and we see a sale this year. That is a good indication people are not buying it, and Lego has mass produced it. So really good signs for next year, because let's see, it's on sale for $53 right now, which is great. And I think next year we could pick this up for $40. I really think so, with holidays and everything. $40 I think might be a solid price to buy it. So let's say hypothetically this set hits $50. I think we would be able to sell this for $80. I really think so, because in a second we're going to take a look at how many TIE Bombers have currently been out, and there's just not been a lot. And this is the best thing for this set. It has not been mass produced and re-released over again like the TIE Fighter, which I'll show you in a second. But let's take a deeper look at this set and see what what's going on with it. So it's got 625 pieces at a price per piece of 10 cents, which is honestly not that bad. And it comes with 4 minifigures. 3 are unique. This is wonderful because typically, like the TIE fighters and Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, they don't come with unique minifigures. So if this one really remains with 3 in the end, it's really, really going to help this set. So when I say 3, it's really 2, because the Power Droid, I hate how they include that as a minifigure. You essentially get 3, 2 are unique, and I really hope they remain unique because it helps sets in retirement. People want unique minifigures, and it helps sell sets in the long run. But Darth Vader right now is doing phenomenal, and he's already in 2 sets, so that the minifigs are just honestly great. At a $27 price point, there's a potential this could raise even more if they don't introduce them in other sets. So this set has a lot going for it. It's a great, phenomenal build. I think they did an amazing job building it. I think it looks really, really, really great. Comes with solid minifigures. The only thing wrong with it is Lego mispriced it, and I think that's why people are not buying it this year. This should have been like a maybe $40 to $50 set. To come in at 64, Lego is just getting hit hard, and that's why we're seeing a lot of sales. People are passing them up, which is sometimes great for investing. If the theme is great and the set is great, we want that when Lego investing. But on typical sets, if there's no demand for it, we pass. But there's always a few exceptions, and this is one of them. So let's take a look at the previous TIE bombers. So we got the magazine gift one, which is, we don't even factor that in. We got the blue TIE bomber, which I think, again, is a great build, and I love the color scheme. I wish ours had colors, but we'll probably see a red one in the future. And then the TIE bomber and asteroid field, that's a $10 set, retailing right now for $32, so pretty cool. And then we got the magazine gift TIE bomber for $5, which is not even a factor. So there just is no TIE bombers, and that's why I absolutely love this set, and that's why I think it's going to hit $80. And if, let's say, so first off, it's very odd that we only have just a few TIE bombers. Is there a licensing issue with this? If you know, please comment down below. But it's really odd that we have so few, because if we take a look at the TIE fighter, they're just mass produced. But the TIE bomber, it's really, really odd. It stands out to me. Something is odd with it, and I'm gonna have to do more research because there's got to be something up. It doesn't seem right that Lego is just slept on this set, or maybe that was their plan. They mass produced the TIE fighter and then stop, and now they're gonna mass produce the TIE bomber. There's always a potential in that. But I think the TIE Bomber is a far better purchase than TIE Fighters. I mean, let's take a look at some other TIE Fighters. There's just so many. Like, look at them. It's insane. Absolutely insane how many of there are. And then we look at the TIE Bomber, just a few. I really, really love that. When investing, I think this is great. And I'm really hoping that they maybe, it takes 5 years before they release a new one, say a red version of this, and that would just help this price overall. So let's take a look at this blue TIE Bomber, because it retailed for $30. It's got a value of $224. So what's going on with that? So it retails for $30, came out in 2003. It's got one minifigure. It's slightly smaller. Yeah, ours is $625. This one's $230. One minifigure. So it doesn't have a lot going for it. I think it's a great build, but why this went up in price is because it came out at an earlier date. Yes, it was a different time of Lego investing. There were only just a few, and I really mean that. There was a few. We are in a different time. That's why it went insane. If it came out now, I could see this maybe doing 100, 80 to 100, just because of the color. But that's why it did awesome. But either way, this TIE Bomber is phenomenal. It's got a lot going for it. And I think even if I picked it up for 50, I think I could sell it for 80. But I thoroughly believe that because it's on sale now, we're going to have a ton of inventory next year, and we will see a price tag of around $40. Now, if Black Friday they move a ton of these this year, then maybe we might not hit 40. We'll hit maybe 45 to 50. Either way, I still love that price point. I have a lot of faith in this set, and I think it's going to do really, really well. So let's take a look at how it's doing on eBay right now. So we've got 48, let's see, 34 plus 18 shipping, 30 plus 8 shipping, 42, 75, something weird is with that, 42. So honestly, I'm really shocked it's 42. I would have expected this to be around $30. So that's a really good sign. People just aren't buying it, but there is demand on the secondary market. It is cheaper, but I'm really surprised it's doing so well. So that's my opinion on the TIE Bomber. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Do you agree? Do you think the lineup next year is going to just deter a lot of people away from this set? Because I think it will. People are going to put their money elsewhere. Especially like you got a Star Destroyer if that retires next year, and if you got the Jedi shuttle, like there's just next year is going to be a hard year for investors because there are just phenomenal sets that have a potential for retiring. And I think this one is just people are gonna pass it and they're gonna regret it, and hopefully it helps us who buy this TIE Bomber, because if I can double my money with this set, I will be extremely, extremely happy. So please comment your thoughts and opinions down below. I'd love to hear them, and everyone else, I'm sure, loves seeing other investors' opinions. But as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.